So
we're gonna be better from this point forward. Go.
So we're gonna leave off where Rufus had gone upstairs.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's right, and I followed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So you're milling around through this little party, this little gathering. There's music, some people having conversations, drinking glasses of dark-colored drinks, and
Sody pop.
yeah, carbonated stuff. And
It's a very, very interesting party.
and so far, Seeker Emring has been nowhere to be seen.
But you learned
That he's a halfling.
he likes to make an entrance.
He does.
Kind of a drama queen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm here. He stands up on a box. All right.
Because he's the little guy.
He comes
No,
flying down
like
the
I
wires.
said, it's gonna be like the
Count of
hot air
Monte Cristo.
balloon. Yeah, that's what I imagine.
Okay. Okay. I saw them go upstairs because we were kind of keeping an eye, looking around.
I think you were by the stairs.
I was. Oh no, I was waiting by the stairs for the servant,
Yeah.
but he has not come back yet. So now I'm just looking around the room, scanning for a halfling. I rolled a 5.
On investigation.
Perception.
Yeah, let's do perception.
I'm not telling you what to do, so I was planning on rolling. It was a
Perception's
+1.
fine, yeah.
Okay, so 6.
You haven't seen him.
I didn't think I did.
And you
Even if he was
following-
right
yeah.
in front
Have
of
I
me.
caught up with him?
Yes.
Okay. What are we doing?
I'm looking for Secret Emily.
Oh. Probably shouldn't be up here.
Well, there's no one
Condensation.
saying we shouldn't be.
Ooh. Sorry.
But there's also nobody up here, so I think
Well,
it's kind
we're
of
up here.
assumed.
We're up here, and Secret
No
Emily
one
may
stopped
be
you.
up here.
That's
Yeah.
true. That's true. You're not here, so don't say things.
I'm like speaking into my earpiece that's not there. So my thoughts are I'm going to stay at this point until I see them go out of sight.
Okay.
See us go out of
Because
sight?
if I stop seeing them, I'm going to follow them.
Okay.
That's I'm
And
just
didn't you say it
announcing
was like
today.
a kind
It
of
goes
like a
away
balcony
all the way
thing where
around.
you can see?
Is
goes
it like
all
a
the way around?
square
So
in there
it's-
on the top?
Ish, yeah.
Okay.
Well, so
Okay.
the balcony is just, I mean, it's think of it with a hallway, as a hallway with that one wall.
Mhm.
And then there's doors on the ends. And then
Okay.
there's a couple of doors.
So it's only in one spot. It's not like a gallery.
So what you're saying
Right.
is...
Around.
It goes across most of the house, but it covers so that the front entrance had stairs that went up.
So it's like the front
to both sides
entrance...
of the balcony.
Oh.
So is the front entrance
And
like
there's-
here, and then it goes to
And then
stairs,
there's
and they're
stairs
up
that
here?
go up. Yeah, so they're
like
they're up here.
Oh, they're in a hallway.
And
like
there's
up
going to be
here.
rooms.
Is there
over
only
here.
one hallway?
I'm gonna do
Yeah.
dotted line.
Okay.
I mean, as far as what you're saying.
Yeah, one
The,
hallway
the
in
building's
this area.
not huge,
Yeah.
so yeah.
Okay.
Well, I'm gonna take some time and start searching rooms to see if I can spot a halfling.
All right.
Okay.
Give me time.
All right. Which way do you want to go first?
Kicking doors.
We're gonna go counterclockwise, so I get up the stairs, and I'm gonna.
And I'm
Now, when I
following.
walk up the stairs, am I facing the balcony, the open section?
Yeah.
Okay, then I'll turn right and go that way.
So okay, you're facing. Okay, so you enter into a dimly lit room filled with books. Okay, floor to ceiling.
Anyone in there?
No, there's nobody in there.
Okay. then I'll
Did he
close
go inside, or did you just open the door?
it. I just open the door
Just
and
open it.
peek my head in. Well, it would be more like peek in,
Okay.
slowly
Is anybody
close.
in here?
Anybody in here?
So
On to the next room.
roll perception.
Just
Ooh,
look.
I perceive things.
If anybody's in
That is a 22.
Wow.
You hear interesting sounds coming from what may be a couple.
In that room?
Uh-huh.
Hello? Hello? Is anyone...
Seeker Emring, is that you?
You hear them. Oh crap! Oh, it's-
Oh no.
excuse me, but who are
Trying to
you?
be quiet.
It's a party.
You said
They
we were
rolled
the only
ones.
ones up here.
Huh?
I knew there would be something like that.
Clearly, I don't
Debauchery.
know. I've never been to a party before.
Do I see
Are
anyone?
you trying to call him out? Or?
Yeah, I said, who's in there?
They're just like, dude, go away. Get lost.
Don't make me call the hounds.
Well, let me ask. Are you Seeker Emring?
No, go away.
Oh, okay. My mistake. Close the door. Carry on.
Roll for initiative.
No. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
I had to. I'm sorry.
That was probably one of the. Oh my! I don't even know.
David.
That one's for free. All right. Well,
Maybe it wasn't. Who knows in that room?
That's true.
Okay, next room.
You have to leave before the puns start coming. Let's go.
All right, so you're gonna go across the balcony to the other side.
Oh, is there? I'm gonna go to the next one on the.
You're just gonna go to the next one over.
Okay.
This room, the next one over, is a bedroom.
The other one wasn't a bedroom?
Huh?
That would be
The other
too
one
obvious.
was the library.
Is that where
Close.
the first one he peeked in? Oh.
I'm so tempted to go back to the library and say, you know, there's a bedroom right next door, right?
That would be so
That's
funny.
not what they're into.
Oh man. Okay.
So it's a little bit of a larger room.
Uh-huh.
I mean, do you want to go in and check things out, or
I'm just gonna peek in.
at a glance you
we'll
don't
come
see
back.
anything?
Yeah. Okay.
No.
Then I'll go to the next room.
Next
Secret
room.
Emring.
How many,
I have a
how many
purpose
doors
here.
are there? How many
Huh?
doors?
There's 4.
37.
There's four
Okay,
upstairs.
so we've gone to
I can
two.
see Secret Emring has like anxiety,
Okay.
and he's like sitting in his room. It's okay, you
So-
can do this. Like
Okay,
he's
so we're
trying
on to the
leave.
third. Okay.
Yeah. You see another bedroom. Doesn't appear to be anybody inside.
Oh, good.
And you're,
And
then
then
you
the-
make your way over to the
Yeah,
other.
and then the last.
you're probably
one.
still
Okay.
blushing from the first room.
So on the far end of the balcony on the other side, it looks like to be a large walk-in closet, and there's stairs on the other end of it that lead up.
Ooh, that one I will continue that way.
Okay.
when they go in there and I don't see them anymore, I'm going to make my way up the stairs
So as
while
you,
keeping an eye on the crowd and seeing if anyone particular is watching.
as they disappear, you say you hear somebody say, "Hello, Bask.
Oh yeah.
You're wearing such a lovely form tonight."
You know what cracks me up is that my name is actually Bask, and only a few people know that, which it makes me more excited. I turn to look at.
Here, Seeker Emring.
And I say,
The person I'm looking for, find him. This is
yes,
nonsense.
it's a pleasure to see you, my lord.
Let's just say he rolled really well on stealth as a halfling on top of that.
That's
so,
incredible.
yeah.
That was no small.
Sticking
feat.
with sexy goblins.
Get it? Get it?
All right.
If anyone even heard that.
I heard it.
Small feet.
I
yeah.
just chose not to.
Yeah.
It's the little guy. Get it?
Yeah.
I'll explain it and then just ruin it. I'll take it that far.
It's like all my jokes. Just go way too far. All right.
Always.
I see him, and I am elated to see him. Truly,
Mhm.
it's felt like months.
Yes,
and you
Katerina.
recognize him?
Of course I do. I don't. I just
You
assume it's him.
have seen a painting of him.
I do, and so I immediately.
Isn't there one in? Didn't you say there was one in the big?
He jumped in his study when he investigated the house.
Sure. I
and saw a
hope he didn't
picture
have
of him.
cameras. This is gonna be real awkward. All right. I say
And
hello.
we're still on
Seeker.
our way.
Yeah, we're going into the attic.
That's what I say to him. Hello, Seeker, and go. Mm.
He says, I was quite sure that you were dead when you were gone for such a long time.
I might have been.
But when I heard you were back in town, I was confused why you hadn't come to see me for such a long time.
It's a bit of a thing, really. You see, I may have found one of your void spots. It was a bit of a thing. I'm whispering, by the way. I'm not like I got down to his level. And, like I'm sharing like a drink. You know, like just pretending I'm just But I'm smiling, but meanwhile just like sharing this information.
Uh-huh.
I just feel that I don't remember everything that happened. And I don't quite remember our first meet.
I know you're telling the truth, but I want to see if he believes you.
Okay.
That's quite the interesting story. Do you
Quite.
like this party that I've prepared for you?
Red alert! Dun, dun, dun. It's GTFO.
So back to these guys.
I'm so
I'll
scared.
let you think about that.
Now they're gonna be up again, and all these people are gonna be enemies or something horrible.
So you guys are going into the closet, and you're gonna go up the stairs.
Yeah,
So the stairs wrap up around, and they actually go.
At least I have the high ground.
That's right.
If this is an ambush, it's
right.
over.
So
But we're not Jedi.
up on this level,
Right.
there's actually
That's
it's
true.
it's sort of like a hidden area, and it's actually where the bedroom and the bathroom are on their own level. It's
is probably
it's
smart.
something that you wouldn't have guessed is there by looking at it from down below.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm interested, and so I'll kind of take a peek around just to see if anything of note.
So it's kind of a wealthily decorated room. There's gilded objects here and there. You could probably assume there might be a few enchanted things in there.
I
Possibly.
imagine it like very French, where the actual like top molding actually is like gold inlay and like stuff like that.
You said this was a bedroom?
Mhm.
And, okay.
And a bathroom.
Okay.
They're kind of in the
Like
same...
the master suite.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Did they go up?
Yep.
yeah, they're actually up on the third level right now.
Fancy digs.
You want to roll perception?
Yes.
You
Oh,
harassed
I'm gonna
screaming
do
downstairs.
a
It's so great to see
guidance,
you.
which
Okay.
adds 1d4.
Okay. I'm like legit scared right now. Not gonna lie.
17.
So you actually find an emergency escape, which is like a slide that goes down somewhere.
He has a slide in his house. He's the coolest.
Is it halfling sized?
Yeah, but you feel like you could go down it, probably, assuming there's nothing interesting in the middle.
Secret Armoring is
so
just
great.
the coolest. We should kill him and take over a place. Sorry, go on.
Like we did with the ship.
Yeah.
This is our house now.
Yeah.
I'm the Seeker. I
You'll
could be.
follow our rules.
I actually could be the Seeker. It's not
Is
gonna-
Seeker a title or is Seeker
Yes.
his
Yeah,
name?
it's a
It is
title.
a title.
He's the master of information on the High Council, Tal'Dorei.
Okay, which explains why he knows everything.
So he's like the spy
Master of information. Yeah.
He's basically Lord Varys.
Mhm.
Now
Ah.
I'm even more afraid.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good job.
Why dress like a woman for nothing? Well, not for nothing.
Well, not for nothing. I mean, look at me. Okay.
I still haven't disrobed yet, so I might still have a few more.
I'll turn. Brees, we should probably head back down to the party.
Should we take the slide? I'm just
No.
kidding. I'm just kidding. We don't have time.
Next
We'll
time.
save
Next
that. We'll
time.
save that just in case of an emergency. At least we know it's here.
Basket
Okay.
is still downstairs,
Okay.
so there could be an emergency. It's just the way it is.
So in the meantime,
While we're heading back down.
yeah. Mhm.
And I say, for me, why you shouldn't have. But also, why?
Bask, you waited far too long to come see me.
I've heard that a lot recently.
You've been in the city for 3 days.
Yes, you knew about this.
Please, Bask.
I mean, I know your title, and I'm saying just in this woman's voice, but clearly wanting to drop it. But I'm saying just... I don't remember much.
We need to talk.
Indeed. I may have burned something that was meant for you, or from you. My memory's perfect, but even just now, I do not recall.
Well, go and fetch your friends. Meet me in my study.
They were upstairs snooping through your things. I'll go get them.
Jeez, spoilers.
So I
Just
go,
threw us under the bus.
as I start walking upstairs,
He's trying to get brownie points here.
They were stupid through your stuff.
they were walking a couple.
I told them not to do it, but they did.
It wasn't me. I stayed in the party. Anyway, I go up the stairs.
I was the only one that picked up on that. It was drink, 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 and then I picked mine up to drink, and then we all sit down.
That was great. All right, so I go
noticed
up.
it when I saw you walk here again.
I go up the stairs, and I go to find them as they're coming down the stairs.
Okay.
And I say,
We didn't find him.
"Well, I've got wonderful news, and I'm also terrified for our lives. Come with me.
He has a slide. Do we need to take the slide?
We may."
Okay.
And I'm saying this like I'm smiling, and you can tell that I'm duressed, and I'm just like, he knows we're here, and also has known we've been here, and he said this party was for me. Isn't that great?
Wait,
That's
he knows
wonderful, Katerina.
Yes, of course he knows me. I'm Lady Katerina, of course.
you? Wait, he
Okay,
knows
pause
you?
me,
He
my
knows
name.
you.
So we go down the stairs. I assume they come with me. I
Yes.
just say so.
I mean,
No.
Brees really wants to do that slide.
I didn't really keep. I'm trying to keep my eye on him
Really
the best
bad.
I can, even as we're talking. Do I still know where he is? He didn't tell me where to meet him. He just said, "Get your friends and come down."
Yeah,
the
the
study.
study. He told you.
The study. He did tell
Yeah.
me.
And you do know where the study is.
Because you've been there.
I think I may have perhaps had a meeting.
Is that the
once.
one?
It's the room he broke into. Yeah.
No, is that the room that right at the top of the stairs, the first one we went into?
No, that
No.
was the library.
Oh,
That was
His
the
is
library.
downstairs.
Good.
Yeah.
I don't want to go in that room again.
So I take
I
him
don't wanna go
downstairs
in there
and I say,
again.
"Be ready for anything and everything." But
I don't know how much he may have set this up. There were two people finagling up there. If he had set this up, that's quite in depth.
quite in depth. Let's go downstairs. All right. Nervous. Let's go.
Let
I
us
grab some food on the way, hors d'oeuvres, and use it as a tactic to act like I'm totally calm.
Okay.
Like a
Is
very
there-
Brad Pitt moment is what I'm
Ooh.
going for.
go. I was thinking maybe I'll grab
As
a
a
drink, but then I thought no, that is a bad idea.
They might have.
Well, you know in Transformers when the fat guy eats all the donuts? He's like, see, I ate it all. They're not going to think I'm guilty. And as soon as they walk in, he's like, please don't arrest me.
Yeah, well, that's not what I'm going for. But yeah, I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a joke about a toaster later, I can tell you, but let's just keep going. It's related. It's a stretch. Alright, I walk to the study and throw the doors open and just like, "Hello, Seeker!" And is the room full of guards that are shooting at me?
It's not full of guards, but there are people in the room. And
Right.
he's sitting in a chair that's much too big for him.
I love it.
Way
Didn't
over the top
downsize.
of his head, you know, like Cusco-esque.
Oh, I love it.
He has a slide and a cool chair. I love this already.
I think we
Live
need
here.
to. I think we need to take this title on ourselves.
Title?
Yeah, we need to kill him and
Oh.
take his things and
Oh.
take
I
his
don't want to
title.
be Seeker.
He says, Basque, Brees, Demetrius.
The inventor of monk chess himself, I say as I turn. I'm just kidding.
You never told me.
How do
Anyway,
you know us?
and
You never told me.
I curtsy
As
Lady
Basque
Katerina.
would.
Uh-huh.
as Basque would.
I need you to roll performance.
12 plus 6. Okay. Yep. Oh, 4. Performance
plus
plus
four?
4. Yeah.
Okay. He knows you're nervous.
Of course I'm nervous. I don't know anything that's going on. It doesn't mean I can't be polite.
Basque, you can stop playing games.
On a side note, I'm going to cast Zone of Truth.
On a side note, I'm taking off my dress because I have clothes underneath. I'm
Oh no,
not-
I forgot. I didn't put clothes underneath.
Oops! Are you still think I'm nerd? No, I did. I brought and I said so. I just step out of the dress essentially, and I'm wearing and I change forms to look exactly like
Okay,
Basque.
guys.
Not a woman.
Look
Not
Look at that.
not weird.
Weird. Look at the
All right.
head that's on the D&D spells.
Yeah,
Is it
it's
for natural
because
one?
it's cookies for you.
Yeah, cookies.
It's David's.
Yeah,
Yeah, cookies.
it knows where you visit, and it gives you ads accordingly.
I don't think you do. You don't.
Yeah, but it knows who I am. All
And
right.
it listens to us.
Of course it does. Anyway, I say quiet and I step out.
So everybody has to make a charisma saving throw.
Basque, what are you doing here?
Or what?
If you fail, then you cannot speak a deliberate lie. If you succeed, then
What do they have to do?
have at it.
It does still make a charisma saving throw.
Oof.
Why? That's not my page.
You have a saving
page.
saving roll.
Oh. 12. That includes you
Everyone
guys
becomes
too, just so you know.
insanely honest.
This is charisma.
Yeah, you guys
This
have
could
to,
be really bad.
You have to do it too.
I know, I did.
Okay, did you?
No. What?
Charisma. And I know if you didn't.
What's the radius on
Sorry,
that?
guys.
Oh, that's gonna do it again. It's gonna do it again.
Freaked me out.
That was my get ready for bed, kids. I like to do the scary one. I'm Weird Dad. All right, so
They love it. Mina always goes,
just straight charisma.
Yeah, charisma saving throw.
Oh, saving throw.
yes.
Right, that's
So
what you said.
You did a 6 or a
Yes.
9? It was a 6.
10, and then my proficiency, so it's 13.
If you're proficient in charisma saving throws, which are barred,
Which
probably would be.
Totally am. So I got a 13.
Okay, so you are good. You
Never
can
tell
lie.
the truth anyway.
Can you?
I got a 15.
Okay, you can lie. What did you get?
He doesn't need to say.
No,
Yeah.
he has to. I know.
Oh,
You
she
know?
knows.
Uh-huh.
But we wouldn't. We don't even know what's going on. We're just like,
Yeah, it says I know.
So the 3 guards failed, but Seeker did
of
not.
course he did.
Dang it. Oh well.
Yeah.
It's okay. I can ask them.
Is he telling the truth? Yes.
And you guys all know that you're being affected by the spell.
So everybody knows.
That someone in this room is casting magic.
Breeze, would you politely stop that?
I
I
really
just
love
think
that.
that we should be honest.
I agree. Let's not force each other to do anything, shall we?
I don't know why, but I'm finding this quite intimidating.
I'm glad I have my daggers.
How do you know my name? It's a little concerning. Nobody knows me.
Her name is Anastasia. Yeah, you're right.
I only told a couple of people.
So
I stopped when you told me to.
So Breeze, could you tell me what's the story? What are you doing here in Amon? And he's trying to back check stories against each other because you kind of already said stuff to him. So
I'm not 100% sure.
you don't know how you entered the city?
Oh, how did we get in here?
Yeah, how did you get in?
We walked.
We
in.
just walked in. There was an issue with this kid and the
I'm sure he was
magic
totally aware of
thing.
that. As I turned,
And
as
then
a
there
seeker,
was
you know
there was
what's
Jackie
going on.
underneath the wagon, which was really weird.
Don't mention Jackie Stoutheart.
Well,
I'm just
we just walked in. No
We
one stopped
literally
us. We
walked
just
in.
walked in.
And what were you doing before that?
We were walking.
And before that?
Walking some more.
That's the same thing.
Where did you come from?
Do it? Do it. I'm about to account my joke. Okay.
Can I tell him where I came from? Should I? She's
And
asking back.
I turn to you and I say, it's likely he already knows.
Kaimal.
Kaimal.
Just a little village outside of Kaimal. Just a little. You miss it.
Not where were you born?
I wasn't born there.
Oh, well, not where you were raised.
Where did I
Before
come?
you came into Amon, where were you?
I don't remember.
That's what I'm looking for. Okay.
Oh, okay.
I told him about the void spot.
Oh.
That we
There was a
assumed
house with an old woman,
if you check there, she's dead.
and there was a scarecrow that I
It's
killed.
burned down.
And then there was this werewolf thing. But that's all I remember. And there was these little creatures that looked like us, but they killed them. I didn't do it. It was them.
Yes, magic is doing a lot strange things.
And I do it again.
What did you learn from the elves?
Ah, yes, the elves. Nothing. I have no idea what you're talking about.
I learned a lot of things from the elves, but I mean that was before this. Before I met
Elf,
any of you guys.
elf summer camp is very different from what he's probably asking.
Oh.
Were you not in the Emerald Outpost? That's where we sent you last.
Sent. The funny thing is about that, how long since we last spoke? Because...
It's been months.
Okay.
That's why you were presumed dead.
Exactly. Presumed dead. I might have been. Truly. I have no idea, first off, who these people are. I knew her. But that's it. Briefly.
Oh, you knew Demetrius as well.
Did I?
I hired you.
Demetrius was there too?
I hired all three of you.
Were we friends?
Wait, you hired me?
Yes.
I got hired for something.
Now, why don't you do us a favor? Tell us what you know.
Oh, that could fill worlds.
Oh, give us the highlights.
Well, just
that will pertain
what you know about
to
us.
Once upon a time, the scar. No, we just want to know...
Cliff notes, Seeker. Cliff notes.
Don't get smart with me.
He would never. He's incapable. Just kidding. I didn't say that.
I mean, he did invent monk jazz. I mean, so he has to have some kind of intelligence.
I'm secretly jealous of my own creation.
That's been given to me.
Yes, he is.
It's clearly you're not quite remembering. Magic started acting up a few months ago, and we've been investigating the causes, and we were hoping that the elves would have more information. So we sent you, knowing that there were dangerous things on the road, being capable people that you are, to
And when did you
communicate with
when
the
did you
elves.
meet us?
It's been just
1
over 3
week
months
since
since I
you
saw
looked
you
at me.
last.
And where?
Right here in A1.
Did we seek you out, or did you put out a wanted ad? I'm just curious how we met such an illustrious figure when I don't do so much, as you know.
I wasn't supposed to do anything like this. Why would I do that? I was supposed to
How
just
did
go
we meet,
and go to the temple and
Lord
just stay
Seeker?
there.
I think that is your real name.
Or
It's
title.
not. No, I'm just joking.
We met in a small council chamber. There are a few, but
What was I doing there? Was I in trouble, or was I just showed up?
And you met us all at the same
I
time.
asked the three of you to come.
I see. Did we do
How-
so
You
really?
came at my request.
Okay.
And how did you find out about us?
Oh, you're all three of you are well known in your own circles.
Wait, what? I have a circle?
Unfortunately.
Well, I mean, I do,
I understand
but not
it's
that kind
your
of circle.
purpose to know these things, but why us?
There's so many heroes about. Well, maybe.
Yeah, there are.
So you hired... Do you know about each of our pasts, or just a little bit?
I know enough.
Okay.
Enough to know that I could trust you for this mission.
And yet-
So that's the last I heard from you, is that you were sent out that way, and apparently you didn't hear back from them. You have no recollection of speaking to
No.
the Emerald Outpost.
None, unfortunately.
elves.
There's much I don't remember. Months worth of time.
Now, here's the interesting thing. We don't even remember meeting each other
No.
until after we had.
Except I remember meeting him.
Now, you did receive a letter from the Emerald Outpost. I don't know if you're keeping that in your pocket, but I'm just
I
reminding you
totally
that
am, but the thing is that I'm just wondering when I want to use that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna bring it up.
Wait, when did you get that? Is that the one you...
It's the one I burned.
He had it in his
from
bag
High Warden to
when he woke
Rilda.
up.
And this is the one that he burned.
Mhm.
Yes. So at this point, I was literally going to, but I was thinking about when I was going to do it, but I think that I just am going to recite it word for word. And I'm going to say to him, there's something that I didn't know what it meant when I received it. That is to say, when I awoke. When the Fae were near us and we had to undergo this attack on them. Not sure what was going on, if they had kidnapped us or what. But the whole point of the matter is that now I'm very, very concerned what it meant. And it was meant for you. It was from the High Warden to Rilda.
No, it's from Captain.
Yeah, High Warden Rilda.
It was directly from the High Warden.
Captain Rusella.
Oh, I was going to say she has no business being in the Emerald Outpost. That would have been very bad news.
Yes. Well, that being said, I say
So
what
you
was
recite it word for
exactly
word. Okay.
what it was.
So it sounds like they're having the same issues. I appreciate what you've been able to do for me. Here is your payment, and he hands you each a bag of gold.
3 bags of gold for me. I'm just kidding. A bag of just a bag of gold. We'll find out
I
later.
tell you what, Bask, I'll arm wrestle you for it. If you're
Best
gonna keep all 3.
you
bag
can go
of
ahead.
gold.
You're our keeper anyway.
Well, for the party fund, but not your individual.
They're 100 pieces each.
Oh.
And I
I
actually
have money.
I actually just
Ugh.
hold mine in my hand as the person hands it to us. I assume he doesn't. Does he walk up and give us?
Correct.
Yeah, I didn't think so. So I just hold it and I just say, I feel that this is unfair to take because I don't recall doing my job and I don't really care.
Regardless, you did the job, and I need to pay you. Trust me.
If you wouldn't mind, tell us what the job was. Just maybe that can help refresh our memory.
Why would we not remember?
I sent you to ask the elves about
Magic.
magic to gather more information regarding.
And did you get that information?
You were the deliverers. Here we are.
Knowing as much as you know, then surely you've come across someone else like
He
us
told
that
him
has
about
lost
the
our memory.
voids.
Has anyone else lost their memory?
Nobody in my service.
Do you know of any magics that could wipe the memory of people completely?
That's part of what we're dealing with here.
Right, so there's been no other cases. We're the first. Do you have a scribe to write
You
that
may
down?
be the first, but you are the first in my service to have experienced this.
Okay.
You know, this could have had something to do. We could have run across the Fae that were nearby when we were, because they. Can I roll either a nature or a history to see if I would know
Sure.
things about?
Mhm.
See if these. Which would you prefer? Both are the same.
Probably nature. Yeah, let's say nature.
It's a 10. So probably.
I would say that in a vague sense you feel that those Fae that you encountered may have been directly linked to your memory loss.
Okay. So indeed, instead of presuming, I will instead phrase it as a question. Now, when the first thing that we remember currently is waking up nearby a grouping of Fae, is that something that
And they
could
look
have?
like us.
Yeah, and that's something.
They
that
had our
could-
weapons.
There are magics that alter memory, or there are a lot of creatures that can affect one's mind.
Even I
So-
can, but the point is that they've done it to a point where it's not wearing off. And it's concerning to me because of my personal background. And I'm not sure, how much of my life do you know? Did I share much with you about my history?
I think I just about know everything about you, Pask.
Do you? Well, then you know.
Me?
Indeed.
I would like to speak to you in private
You
at
know
one
my
point.
favorite food? My favorite color?
Pink.
No, it's not pink.
Purple, sky blue.
It's purple.
See?
Let me go check and see if the
Yeah, that's
It's
what
still
I'm
going.
Okay, well then I definitely want to speak with you in private about some things.
There will be time for that. Now that I have you three back here,
Who's to say you have us?
He definitely knows this.
I would
Sorry,
like to
I tried to make us
discuss with
believe
you
alive.
another opportunity to investigate some strange happenings within the city.
As long as I remember it, I'm honestly fine for it.
Your experience sounds unique. I don't expect anything like that, but
And we're not in trouble, right? Like,
In all fairness, the assault on the woman and the child was justified. But that is something I want to bring up as well. I take out the stone that's in my pocket, and I show it to him and say, "Why am I able to cast magic with this? And what are your clerics doing to heal those that are affected?"
What do you know about it?
Only that through it we're able to use
there's
our
a
spells
reserve
without.
of magic.
Yeah, the reserve
Inside
of
the
magic in the stone that we can tap into our own personal power.
Indeed, that is part of what's happening. This illness that's overcome Emons seems to be somehow directly correlated with the magic bound to those stones.
How well do you know Lord Vellington?
Personally, not very well, but I've heard good things.
Yeah,
He's a great
very
man.
nice.
He should be rewarded as well.
Yeah, he's helped us tremendously.
We didn't know where we were going until, and also
We also
Jackie
saved his life.
Stafford.
Yeah, Jackie is really, really useful.
But not that you know or care at the moment. But what can we do to help you, Seeker?
So, I'd like to finish a sentence, if that's all right.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm very excited that
If I
someone.
could have your
bad
permission.
That was my.
We apologize, Lord. Please tell us more. The only reason we're so excited is because someone finally knows something, and it's been a few weeks, days. Whatever.
So these stones seem to have an external capacity that does not draw the illness upon people, and I believe that's how whoever is behind all of this is controlling everything
With the stones?
in some way.
So should we get rid of the stones?
That's actually why you are a member of the party, Breeze. They finish these stones with the soul of a genasi, and after they do that, they are capable of using them
I don't want it
to the
anymore.
effect.
What do you mean they?
I think we know, and I say, do you know of our foray into the sewers we've recently undergone?
Tell me.
Well, we interrupted something quite sinister.
Did you tell me
Okay.
this?
No, not really.
Okay.
But we told you that we fought someone and that
Oh, okay.
I was worried about you. That's when I kissed you, remember?
Oh, that's right.
Anyway,
I forgot about that.
so I say to... I say, I don't care that we're sharing this information. At this point, I'm just like, if we're going to get in trouble, if this guy's a murderer, just freaking kill me. Because I'm like, I want to know. So I just say, we went into the catacombs. I was chasing a child. And then, because he
You
said
were
his brother,
saving a
I was saving a child to help his brother. And then we uncovered something that we ended up going back for, Demetrius and I, while she helped this child home. And we found a sort of ritual being done, and we believe what you're saying now with a genasi. We heard the words genasi. We didn't know what it meant, but it seems they had killed it and made it disappear, and then we killed the wizard. That was it.
So there was a wizard present.
Some sort of magic user.
Um,
Seemed like a wizard.
Could you describe him for me? Were there any...
Yes, he had one eye.
Oh, that must have been One-Eyed Larry.
Ah, my brother.
That sounds like something I'm familiar
Actually,
with.
no, I don't tell him and I show him, because I can do that. I change my face and show him exactly. I say this,
The face of the guy.
and then I change back to myself. I'm just wince because
I don't know the face, but that strikes a certain chord that I'll have looked into.
If you need a sketch artist, I can do it again.
And you said this was down in the sewers?
In the sewers.
There's like a whole city down
To
there.
be exact, before there was someone else down there that my past core lines with, we were killing them to free the boy and other slaves, other people that we were hoping to find in there. But we found just the boy, but cages.
Yes, this is quite disturbing.
Do you think they used the boy to lure us down?
It's
Because
possible.
if you know,
considering
then they probably know
considering
about
your
you. And they want
genealogy.
me. And they knew I was with you.
So do you know about her past, what she is?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, then you know that it's a
Did
bit...
I tell you?
Mm-hmm.
I told you.
Mm-hmm.
Why did I tell you? I'm not supposed to tell anybody.
You work for me. We know each other quite well.
How long have I worked for you?
We forget things really fast.
It's been a while. If you consider, if you add in the 3 months that you were missing, it's been a half a year now.
That's so much time that we don't remember. All right, and then I say, well, obviously you know of the clasp. Obviously, that's something that people are afraid
He's like,
of.
what?
And the clasp.
What do you mean?
You mean the group that I lead, or something like that?
So, just as a note for the physical appearance of Demetrius, he's kind of retreated back, kind of, if you will, leaning away, or if he's near a wall, he's kind of leaned against the wall, kind of looking.
It's much like he was in the live stream the other night.
Yeah.
I'm right though. Was I good? Because that's what he meant to.
Just mistrust. Like, I'm not sure I trust
You don't trust
Seeker completely.
Okay.
Yeah, but
That's
that was a
why.
different
That's why I
team.
wanted to jump in and ask about Lord Vellington, because I wanted to see his reaction towards that.
What were you asking?
What color underwear he's wearing?
Green.
Yeah, I actually pegged him for a green. Anyway, no. What I
I love how you did it like you would miss a beat, and you're just like, oh my goodness. Are you gonna write that down?
Yeah, where's your notes?
I was about to do.
Sexy goblins.
Green underwear.
Remember to buy him green. No, what I want to ask him is where the bathroom is. Change.
It's upstairs.
No, next to the people.
Pretty smells.
Do you know that there are people doing it upstairs in your rooms? I'm just kidding.
You
No,
weren't there.
I forgot. I forgot. What was I? Oh, we didn't actually say
Our
that.
train of thought was on.
Backstories. Did he? So,
You had mentioned.
do you know what
Who
the
do you
class?
work with?
Do you know what the
Clasp.
clasp is working for?
What they're working for?
Yes.
What
On
do
the
you-
general grand scheme of things, they're always looking for opportunities to weasel themselves in.
Well,
what
they're
exactly
the ones
are they
that
doing?
we're looking for.
Sure, my
gymnastics.
spies tell me things.
Well,
And these men
on
are trustworthy. Just making
yeah,
sure.
that's kind of what I'm wondering.
With what?
On the mindset of truth, I'm going to be upfront with you. They want me to be in your good graces.
Oh, yes, I'm well aware.
Thank you. What
Are
in
we in
the
your good
world do they
graces?
want from me? Because I need to know. If you actually know my history, is that I am with them, but I'm not with them. You know this. I've told you this. Okay. Will I kill high-ranking officers because they're awful? But I need to know what exactly do they want, so I don't get my cover.
Well, they
blown.
probably believe that you'll kill me for them, but
Is that what they were hoping?
not to worry. We have that under wraps. We have that covered.
Can we make me look good in the process? Because I need to be a legend to them.
I need to be loved.
That's all I really want.
I want to be famous.
No, I need to be a legend so they can continue to trust me.
There are many people who control the clasp who, quite frankly, are lacking in intelligence, and
This I know.
they don't have the capacity to plan ahead of me.
Good. I'd love to hear that. Because it's like me. I love being one step ahead, but the problem is if I don't know what I'm bloody doing, I can't do that. Which I look like a fool in front of them, and I need some people killed. I'm just kidding. We already killed some of them.
It's.
I laugh, but I kind of
I
just
trust your judgment. That's what I hired you to do. Not kill class members.
I was gonna be like, yes!
But I hired you for your judgment. I believe that if you did kill class members, it was in your own right.
Free time? Oh, okay.
Mind. Yes.
Kill the clasp in your free time.
I give you permission.
Ooh, thank you.
I
thought he was a clasp.
And you can do that?
I have another thing that I'd like for you to investigate involving the magical disturbances.
Yes.
It's a building just a district over. It's been abandoned for a time, but we believe that there may be something more going on there related to this. There's been strange reports of monsters and such in the area.
Oh, goody. Well, I'm sure it's nothing we can't handle, but I don't want to speak for the group.
I'll reward you handsomely.
Do we?
Well, I think
Okay.
We need to trust him because.
No, and I actually say that aloud. I'm saying you're the only person I trust, even though you probably don't get that too often.
Indeed.
Because you're the only one that knows our past, and that's obviously one of the most important things to us.
You didn't say anything about him, though. What do you know about him?
Yeah, what do you know about him? Tell us the juicy
I know
bits.
plenty. You're from Whitestone. You're a member of the Clear Order.
It's all public knowledge.
I know that.
You play monk jazz.
That's the rumor. No.
You should play
I
some right
created.
Yeah, thank you for the correction.
now. He doesn't know everything. I come out, guys. It was me. I want the credit. I'm just kidding. No.
I even know that you grew up on the streets, Demetrius.
Did we know this?
Yes, you told us that
Alright.
in our night of honesty.
I'm just trying to remember that. What Brees knows compared to what Ashley knows.
Yeah.
You should be commended. That's something that most players don't do.
I'm not sure whether that makes me trust you or increases my distrust. Distrust? Distrust?
Distrust.
Distrust.
You're dissing that trust.
Continue applying that analytical mind to the tasks I give.
I love you.
He's so encouraging.
He has a
And
slide.
he has, you don't know that I was gonna say that. Oh no, I did tell you.
You did tell
And
me.
he has a slide. Can we use our slide?
My slide. You found that, did you?
We're nothing if not thorough.
He
So-
opens up a little panel next to him. He says, "This is where it comes out."
Oh, thank
That
you.
would've
We
been
could've just
so
gone down
great.
there. I told you we should have just gone down the slide.
And I say, right. And when do you want this task completed?
As soon as possible. If there are monsters or beasts that are disturbing the public,
Do you happen to have? And I'm not one to beg, but we came a little bit unprepared. Can we go get our things first?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay. Did someone
course.
send for our things?
He calls one of his guys.
Because
that
I
are- that are in
definitely
the-
would like to.
Enjoy
ask
the
him a-
party?
Yes.
We could go in the morning.
Ask him a couple questions.
There's nothing that's going to happen tonight.
Yes, it is nighttime. It's true.
You never know. We probably do need a rest.
So, do you need your things, or
Yes.
No,
We
we'll
need to
just
go
go.
back
We'll
and
just
get
go
them.
sleep.
I thought we were having a sleepover.
Where are your things? You
No.
could stay here if you like.
That's what I was thinking.
Oh, they're at the.
I will not be staying here. If you wish to do so.
I do.
Okay.
I have some things I need to talk to him about.
They are at the. I didn't write it down. Dang it! I have Bohas.
If it's not Boha, then
Then
it's
Doha.
That should be on a shirt.
It was the king's meat hall.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Reese, will you be staying here or returning to the inn? I need
I
to take this chair back.
I think I will stay here. Sorry.
Okay. I will go fetch our things and I will bring them here in the morning.
But I don't think you should be alone.
I don't think you should be alone.
I'm not.
Don't worry, Demetrius. You haven't offended me. This is who you are.
I'm supposed to stay with him, so I think.
Okay.
At least that's the last thing I remember.
I'm assuming that if there's something that you need of me, that your people will help keep me safe through the town should something try to sneak up on me.
Would you like a bodyguard to accompany?
Oh no, I don't need a bodyguard. Just
He's a spy.
keep an eye if anything.
Would you like a
happens.
tail?
If you do, don't tell me. I don't want to be looking over my shoulder.
Are you
Yeah.
sure? Okay. Because you could kill some completely innocent spy.
Yep.
Demetrius, you kill
I'll
every
actually-
spy I send after you.
Speaking of spies, there was a. Was it you that was with me? Who was it? When we were going into the temple district and there was a
Yeah.
tail.
That was her.
That was
She was
me.
being followed.
We weren't there.
Yeah.
Oh yes, I was being followed for a while,
Mhm.
for a couple of days.
Okay.
Pretty much since I entered the city, I'm sure.
Mhm.
Now.
Well, you've all been followed. I'll tell you that.
Well, this person was following me. Was he yours? I
Maybe.
convinced some guards to scare him off, and he ran away.
Doesn't sound like mine.
They would have reported that.
I don't think yours would have been noticed, huh?
Did you tell us about this?
Yes, I did.
This one, and from my memory, he seemed malicious.
Yes. And I was being followed after I left the...
Well,
Yes.
it may be somehow related to your genealogy, considering what these people are after.
Yes, that's what I was afraid of. And how do they know about me? I'm it's so hard. Don't
Okay.
levitate in front of anyone.
Well,
Just in front of us.
with that,
Just the one time.
I'm going to excuse myself and say that I shall return here in the morning.
And I
we
say,
can-
Demetrius, watch your back.
Oh, it seems like he has that for me. And then I'll turn
Please
and
be
walk
careful.
Okay. All right.
I feel like we've offended Demetrius.
out. Not you.
I know.
He's
I really don't trust him.
Oh, me?
Not even a little.
I'm no player knowledge, character knowledge. Okay. Sometimes you
Okay.
gotta walk into the lines, then to get down to it. Whether it's safe or not. And our rooms. Why
Well,
we have the same room? I don't want her out of my sight.
Brown chicken, brown cat.
Not the room that's up next.
Yes, when the party ends and the only members of staff that are present are here, we can set you up in the same room for propriety's sake.
Okay, fair enough. And now that I'm in a different outfit,
You don't want the same.
We're not sleeping together. Like he's sleeping somewhere else and I'm sleeping somewhere else. We're just in the same space.
You do want the same.
I'm not sleeping in a bed. She's saying she's trying to keep her dignity as a lady.
I mean, if you
She-
have another room, I won't be. I like that. I've done it
I
before.
do have other rooms.
I'll sleep in the other room. I'm sorry.
Did you need a moment alone with him, or did you already get everything?
Basically, I just needed a quick question. Basically, you can say if we
out?
split
You
this
find the moment with him.
up. Okay.
Okay, so I've gone. Okay.
And I'm alone with him in his study or something. Okay. And I just say,
Are you still a woman?
I never
In the
know.
library.
Right now, I'm just Basque. And I walk up to him and I say, I wish I knew more. But I really, really need to have the class kind of not forget about me, but assume I did a great job at what I was doing. But the problem being, if they want you dead, that's not going to go away. But a lot of people probably want you dead, so that's nothing new. But the idea is, I need to come back with success of some sort. Not to kill you, obviously, because you need your position. And from my understanding, obviously, they told me not to kill you, but doesn't mean they don't want you dead.
We went months without them believing that you had gotten to me or that we had been in good graces. However, you could report to them that you have had success.
And that I'm in your good graces.
Yes.
Am I in your good graces by chance?
Is that not clear?
I thought it was. Just wanted to double check because I've been wrong before. Like 6 months wrong. But just wanted to make sure you understand is that the people I'm traveling with, I've grown quite fond of them, and I hope we can continue to serve you. But I ask if anything is to ever befall us, if we fail in our mission, that it comes on my head, not theirs.
I don't know that I could promise anything like that, but
I will promise we'll do our
there's
best.
no need for severe or drastic measures. Just don't betray me.
Don't intend to. As long as you don't do the same, because even though you know where I am right now, and yes, this isn't a veiled threat, this is just a flat-out threat, if you ever do hurt us without any provocation, I will disappear, and I will find you, and I will hurt you.
It's bold of you to threaten one of the most powerful men in the realm.
Indeed. You know how much I care about my friends.
This is entirely unnecessary, Mask.
Okay. Like I said, I don't remember the last few months, and I don't know enough about you to say anything otherwise, but I just wanted to make that very clear.
I'll need to discuss something with you in the morning, but let's do it with all your friends here.
Sounds good. And I say good night to Seeker, and I leave.